Hey, this is Pastor Justin Roberts. Just doing a earthquake summary update. Now, I wasn't able to do it last week, so I apologise about that. But the numbers in the past weeks have been very high. Go to here where the data's input. You can see it peaked up. This is 13 red alert earthquakes in the past month. And here's how many red alert earthquakes are in the past week. Now, red alert earthquake being, as you see here, anything that's dangerous to life or property. Just to recap on the ones for the last week, we had Ecuador, as we know. Japan was a big one. Vanuatu, Japan also. Another one in Japan. There's quite a few in Japan. Japan again. So there's been a lot happening in the past 2 weeks, and you can see if we just move over to this graph here, you can see in red is the number of earthquakes in the past 30 days, and this is the number of earthquakes in the past 7 days. And as you can see, we jump from in the past 3 weeks since the end of March, basically all of April, we've jumped from 6 is the number I go by to 10, and then highest, then it peaked up 13 was last week, and now data I've just put in today is here, but you still see it's very high. And this graph here shows the average per month, which is a great gauge because you can see, you know, all this information goes back from July 2014, so you can see what was happening during the earthquake, during what seasons of the year. And you can see we had a major quiet period there in March, most of March, and then we have a much higher number of earthquakes in April. It's around 11 point something mark. What we're going to do is we're just going to actually calculate this using today's readings to input them. See April there. Just need to add this one. Oh, she's gone. And then divide, and then we can go back and see what has happened to the monthly average. It's around the same as it, a little bit higher. Now again, this is the earthquake number, but taken daily, the daily number. And as you can see here, it's got unexplained spike. Started at the beginning of April again. You see it there, and it's pinged up until where we are now in April, the 20th. And again, that one was unexplained. That was the Yellowstone and the spike, and there was a couple around California. I've covered that in other videos. But now we have a new unexplained spike, and you can see it's hit new highs here. It's been at 14 for the past week really, and now it's just dropped the number. But we'll just have to keep an eye on it. What I mean by unexplained spike is because I worked out the different planets and the different effects that they have on the Earth and the earthquakes, and I come up with the blue is projected, so what's expected to happen, and the red is what has happened, so the actual number. And as you can see, these markings here, you know, you had Mercury there, which did ping, and it dropped down, and then you had Jupiter here. You could say this was the unexplained spike during February, which it was around the 14th, the Yellowstone incident and that. And then, as you can see, the actual, the red, and the projected, the blue, actually come round and met right there, smack bang, perfect. But as you see what's happened now, these are week intervals of data. As you can see on the week that was the 8th of April, you can see projected was, there wasn't supposed to be a spike in earthquakes. But you see, bang, it went straight up. That's why I marked on that graph, that's why I marked it as unexplained spike, because it wasn't, it had no reason to do it. And again, you know, this is the second week now, and you see projected for the 22nd. Yeah, it's a little bit forward there, but you can see the 20th is which we're on now. Oh, well, it'll be 2 days on it, so it's around 14 now. This could come down a little bit, just have to wait a couple of days. But you can see unexplained massive spike in the actual number of earthquakes, and then it spiked even more. You know, I wasn't really expecting anything from Mercury, you know, until it's time when it's supposed to spike up. You know, a week into May is where I expected Mercury to hit us, and really it started a week into April. So it's like I say, it's unexplained. These two are unexplained spikes, or something else has caused them. This is what I mean by unexpected. You see Earth here, the sun is here. Now my expected is when Mercury will come round here and it'll pass between the sun and the Earth, and it'll come back out again, yeah? So, I mean, it's over here. I mean, this is 2 weeks. It's not even lining up. It's not even close to be lining up. You know, 2 weeks ago when we had another unexplained spike, you know, it's 2 weeks old now, this high rise in earthquakes. So I don't really have any explanation for, or, you know, the solar system doesn't have any explanation for. But what's going to happen now, this is a heads up now for the next week or so. You'll see, let's just see if we can play it. I'm going to play ahead now. You can see the 22nd, 28th, 23rd, sorry, 24th, 25th, 26th of April, 27th of April, 28th of April, 29th of April, 30th. Remember me saying it was in the beginning of May? Now you're going to see, remember we've got Earth here, Mercury's there, it'll pass in front of us, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th, you know, around the 9th is when Mercury is going to ping us, and it will increase the earthquakes. This is what I mean. This high rise in earthquakes, 2 weeks of it is just unexplained. And then we're going to get a bigger jolt as well as the Earth then passes itself between Saturn. This is going to be the big one of the year through Saturn, because when the Earth passes, there's the Earth, here's Saturn, there's the Sun. When the Earth itself passes between the Sun and Saturn, then it's going to jump up, and then you're going to start seeing earthquakes that will go. Well, there you go. There's Saturn. See, there's the date 3rd of the 6th or 3rd of June. So as you can see, so far away. It's like, you know, that's why you shouldn't be getting them now, but we are. You see how fine it is, because it's a whole week. It's a whole year's worth of projections on this graph. You see, so you've got to, you know, be very precise, or maybe put a ruler up to it or something. But as you can see, 14 is the number, and I'm expecting like 5s and 6s and 7s maybe, but you've double, you know. And in the next week, there will be an energy transfer, so this number could possibly go up to here, you know. Or it could just bottom out like it has here. See, it hit 14, it's higher than what I expected, and then drop down, but it's not far off. So worst case, you can have something like hitting the 1819s mark if all the energy is kept there. But if it eases out, then you're going to get 14, 15s, and then maybe it'll start dropping a little bit. So that's to look out for next week. I've been Pastor Justin Roberts. As always, looking out for the signs of the times. Please share this video with your friends. God bless you all. Amen. Goodbye.